EA Sports. It's in the game.
Modric. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Not a particularly strong challenge. Can he take advantage? Modric. And in with a real chance. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Dumfries. Rodrigo. He's lost it. Can they forge ahead? And beyond the last defender, offside. On the offensive. To jump in front. And there it is! The deadlock has been broken. We wondered if a goal would arrive. Well, now it has. And will there be a response now? Figo. Well, a joy to watch. It's got to be! Well, clearly in the mood to make it a double, but fine goalkeeping.
Well, he's playing really well today. That was another decent attempt.
Ten minutes to go then. Luis Figo. Gabriel. Chouameni. Makalele with the important interception. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a... Can he finish them off? He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. These supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line.
It should be! Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. Well, you're not going to bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that. Sol Campbell. Well, very effective. Can he do it? And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he... And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, they were dominant in most aspects of the game, particularly in that midfield area, and they also looked threatening in the top third of the pitch. It's a really good result for them.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and sharing duties with me today, Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Luis Diaz. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Really well positioned. Modric. Chance to do damage, but timely defending when it mattered. Kaká. Now Son. Bernardo Silva. Can he put them in front? And a goal this time. Applying the finishing touch. Just what the doctor ordered.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Luis Figo. It's with Makelele. Well-timed tackle. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Kaká. And credit due, a good intervention. Corentin Tolisso. Figo, can he take advantage? No nonsense clearance. Luis Figo. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. That is that for the first half here. So back underway here into the second half. What can they do from here? Textbook defending inside the box. Luis Hernandez. A glorious chance. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. And a tidy tackle. 30 minutes left for play. Hernandez. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Alonso. Ruben Dias. Alderweireld. Tolisso. Bernardo Silva. An effective challenge. Kaká. Silva. Now Kaká. Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. It has to be! Can they keep it out? And the keeper put to the test, but he comes through it.
Well, he's so sharp, isn't he? Great first save and then the recovery.
Dias. Tolisso. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving. This could be it! Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself, ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Milos Kerkez. Did well to win the ball back. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest, which neither side completely dominated, but the result will certainly hurt them. They need to bounce back next time out.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, we've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere and some very good players. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
Well, he really read that brilliantly. Nedved. And it's with Ronaldinho. Is it going to end up being productive for them? And a chance for the lead. Oh, that is a superb save. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Xabi Alonso. Xavi. And teammates around him. Well, the pass not finding its target. Unable to get himself back on side here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Ibanez. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Figo. Modric. Luis Figo. No panic, just passing. Gianluca Zambrotta. Ronaldinho. Now Cruyff. Making sure nothing came of it. Ronaldinho. And support available. Ronaldinho. And the penalty has been given here. Can he make... Will it be? And the spot kick is converted as coolly as you like.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. And they know they need to stop him. The first half here comes to an end. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Makalele. The ball with Luka Modric. Ronaldinho. Johan Cruyff. Modric. Modric with options around him. Just the challenge that was required. Figo. Diaz. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Ronaldinho. Very quick thinking there. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? Teammates available.
Well, these fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise inside this stadium. Surely this will inspire the players to hang on. What a noise we've got.
Luis Diaz. They're showing a willingness to attack. This could square the game. Oh, that is a one. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Jamshedpur taking on Liverpool.
Well, the atmosphere is building nicely here, and we've got two teams who like to play good football. Let's hope we get a good game here. It should be.
Claude Makelele. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Just lost his focus. Throw in here. Oh, can they forge ahead? And a goal! 1-0, and what a fast start they've made to this game.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
David Ginola. Ginola. Evander. Andriy Shevchenko. And Mateus has it. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Well, the defenders know they need to... Can he put it away? Timely intervention. Steven Gerrard. Ginola. This could be the equaliser. An alert piece of defending. And it will be goalkeeper's ball. Mateus. Well, it could be on for him here. Modric. Oh, in with a chance. Well, denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame. And the referee has given the corner, so maybe scope here for them to add to their lead. Essien. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Well, back in business here. Can Liverpool turn this game on its head? Ginola. And not a great challenge. Free kick here. Modric. The ball with Luka Modric. I must say, this looks promising. Good piece of defending. Will they get themselves level here? It's gone in beyond the goalkeeper, and Liverpool are level. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Makelele. The clearance courtesy of Mateus. Very quick thinking there. Shevchenko. Essien. 20 minutes remaining. A Liverpool free kick coming up. Lothar Matthäus. Campbell.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
And in a perfect position to cut it out. Steven Gerrard. On to Bale. A super tackle and they've won possession. And we will have just one additional minute. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. And there is the referee's whistle for full time. Even Steven here, they can't be separated. We were treated to goals. And Stuart, interested to get your verdict.
Well, Derek, what a good game it was. Plenty of chances, some good attacking play.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And if this game lives up to its billing, we're in for a riveting occasion. It's Barcelona, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Ruud Gullit. Nedved. Gullit. Ronaldo on the ball. On the ball, Pavel Nedved. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And in with a real chance. Big chance it is. And a goal it is. The keeper really not part of the equation.
Well, here it is again. It's an easy finish in the end, but what was the keeper thinking? That's a poor bit of defending.
And Barca get the ball moving once more. How will they react? Nedved. Chance to equalise. Pretty clear who got the last touch, so it will be a corner. Well, you're not going to bamboozle the goalkeeper with a corner like that. Nedved. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Well, a really good run. Interception to snuff out the danger. Evander. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Pavel Nedved. Modric. Silva. Luis Diaz. The first half here comes to an end. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Ronaldo. On to Silva. Diaz. Still a chance. And clears the danger. Oh, great piece of individual skill. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Going well. Well, he almost nodded that one in. Here it is now, a substitution. Virgil van Dijk. And into the last 20 minutes. Oh, great attacking play. Magnificent challenge to win it back. That's useful play. But timely defending when it mattered. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. This is very rare indeed. 3 substitutes coming on at the same time. Well, that attempt skimming the crossbar, so unfortunate, Stuart.
Well, it just doesn't come down in time, does it? But it's a wonderful effort, you have to say.
Well, as we approach full-time, we have to say, playing away from home hasn't been a problem for them. Can they see it out? Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they need to hold on here. Not long left now, but you have to say they've defended really well up to this point, and I just can't see them conceding now. This will be a really good win if it stays like this.
The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. And a fine tackle. Time against Bob. This could level it. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Not the best clearance. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Well, Derek, it was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start with justifiable cause. It's Barcelona, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Well, the danger is still there. And putting paid to the danger. And a good-looking pass. Eto. No-nonsense clearance. Opportunity to take the lead. Well, it was straight at the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Now look at this. They might be able to cash in here. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Makalele. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
Well, Barcelona restart the game. Will that goal have the effect of stinging them into action? Lukaku. Intercepting it intelligently. Barca regaining possession. And a confident clearance. Opportunity! Oh, tremendous header that time, but the goalkeeper was there. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. Eto. Lukaku. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Kirkes. Inigo Martinez. Lukaku. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. "30 minutes to go then. Ferreira. And the pass, a good one. Just failing to hit the target with his pass. And it'll be a throw-in. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Figo. Making progress. Ferreira. Scholes. Vitor Ferreira. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Well, this game ebbing away and the visitors on course to eke out a narrow victory. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's going to be a nervy end to this game, but if they do hold on, I think they've deserved their win. They've played really well and they've played some good attacking football. And in general, they've controlled the game.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Silva. Here's Eto. Romelu Lukaku now. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Chelsea, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
It's still alive. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Vieira. And Chelsea looking dangerous. Must take the lead here. And touched onto the frame of the goal. Oh, it's off the woodwork.
Well, what a good effort that was. He didn't have much to aim for, did he? So unlucky, really.
Claude Makalele. Figo. Now with Alonso. Luis Figo. Marquez recovering possession. Jamal Musiala. Musiala. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Goodness gracious me! How about that for technique? You can't strike them much better than that!
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Xabi Alonso. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here it is again, and just look how he sets himself ready to hit this. He judges the flight of the ball perfectly, and what a sweet connection. That's a brilliant goal.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Vieira. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Not the most confident clearance. Didier Drogba. Vieira. And here's Rivaldo. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. And the flag is up, offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Nicely cut out. Chances on. Well, no danger now. "20 minutes to go in this one. Well, credit to him for the challenge, and a throw-in conceded. Didier Drogba. Now a decent position, and it's opening up. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Kerkez. They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not. This could level it. How about this for drama? All even once more. Astonishing.
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
And the substitution will occur now. So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one. And so into the final 5 minutes. Alonso coming away with the ball. And there it is, the full-time whistle. Well, they can't be separated, and goals very much part of the equation. Stuart, as always, interested to get your final analysis.
Well, Derek, it was a really good game between two evenly matched teams. Both had their moments, but neither side really deserved to lose this one.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say with good reason. It's Portugal, and they take on Jamshedpur.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Sneijder. Schweinsteiger. It's a promising move from Portugal. Decent effort there.
Well, he has such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
Ibanez. And a confident clearance. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening. Oh, magnificent reaction. Easy save for David De Gea. Sound piece of defending. Modric unable to hang on to the ball. Difficult to stop him. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Luis Figo. Well, from so far out, it didn't appear to be the high percentage option. Close though, Stuart.
Well, he did have options, but that was a good effort in the end. He wasn't too far away, was he?
Sneijder. Can they forge ahead? And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
And there it is, the half-time whistle. So back underway, and an intriguing second half in prospect. And played the pass well. Cannavaro. And on to Di Lorenzo. Vitor Ferreira. Well, passing moves like this. Sneijder! Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Alessandro Bastoni. Sneijder. And teammates around him. Is it going to be? There it is! 2 to the good now, and that gives them a buffer.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. 2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Alonso. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Alexander-Arnold. Alonso. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now.
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power, the keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. So back underway at 2-1. Tight contest here.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. The fans are driving the players on here. Surely they're going to hang on now.
Well, they're attacking, but time is the great enemy. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Alessandro Bastoni. David Beckham. And that will be all for this game. Defeat for the visitors. That's the big story.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Jamshedpur up against Nice.
Well, we've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere, and some very good players. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
He's in here. Still possibilities. Well, it just petered out. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. Promising pass. Well, nothing wrong with the header, but it was always going that little bit off target. And a strong tackle. Oh, in with a chance! It could be up for grabs. Well, no damage done. Jose Roberto succeeded in keeping it in play. Jose Roberto. Teammates available. Raul. Chance to put them in front. And turned onto the woodwork. And a goal! Well, it looks easy when you can put them away like that.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Alonso. Just the clearance that was needed. Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
Luis Figo. In with a chance. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. And putting paid to the danger. Oh, my goodness! What an outrageous hit! I can't believe he took it on from there, and neither can the goalkeeper.
Well, here it is again, and wow, just take a look at this. He's absolutely nailed this one. What a strike that is from distance.
So, a level contest, 1-1. The first half here comes to an end. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Figo did well to clear it away. Luis Figo. And Diaz has it. Figo. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Luis Figo. Alphonso Davies. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. Well, capable of a better clearance than that. Milinkovic-Savic. Raul. Moving the ball nicely, looking for that final pass. Now, will they be able to play it in behind the defence? Surely! Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class! Fantastic technique!
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Xabi Alonso.
Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this. But can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equaliser?
Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Marmouche. Now with Zé Roberto. Could be. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you match commentary, and alongside me is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's Jamshedpur versus Barcelona.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Declan Rice. Steven Gerrard. Now Cruyff. Now Mo Salah. Cleared away. Yapstam. Salah. Declan Rice. Eusebio. Eusebio, can he get them in front? And Barca's corner. Milos Kerkez. Makelele. He's in here. Modric! And into the net, a goal from Luka Modric to give his team a lift.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
And Barca get the ball moving once more. How will they react? Declan Rice. Plenty of support here. But timely defending when it mattered. Xabi Alonso. And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. Salah. Rice with it. Steven Gerrard. Salah. Michael Essien. Now Cruyff. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Keeping the ball moving. Chance to finish. That is that for the first half here. So away they go again, and work to do for Barcelona in this second half. Eusebio. Well, can they open up the defence here? And a confident clearance. Essien. Decent effort there.
Well, he has such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
The textbook interception. Eusebio. Gerrard. Essien. Azar. Johan Cruyff. Here's Essien. Azar. Real chance! And it nestles in the back of the net. Barca are level.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
Back underway. Level pegging. 1 goal apiece in this game. Milos Kerkez. Alonso. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Oh, what an astonishing goal! Almost from a different postal code. That was as clean as a whistle. You cannot strike them any better than that.
Well, here it is again, and just look at this. It's such good technique. It's a wonderful strike from that range.
So a personnel change then. Declan Rice. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Figo. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just 1 goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. Alonso. Now with Figo. Managed to get it out of there. And there it is, the final whistle, and the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team, and they deserved their victory.
Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary with me, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. What do you anticipate seeing, Stuart?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Isak. On to Bale. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. A fine reading of the situation. Must take the lead here. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it.
Well, here it is again. First to the ball, clever header and a good finish. He's done really well there.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Gareth Bale. And he takes it away. Modric. Now, options are plenty. Der Kuyt. Kuyt. Now with Bale. Kuyt. Kuyt. And it's with Isak. And a super header. It looked as though it might be going in. Trailing, but hope in the form of a corner. And he's gone and scored to level it again.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here!
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
So there we have it, 2-1. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Isak. Now, who can he play it to? Goalkeeper in charge of the situation. And possession lost there. Luis Figo. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. And it's with Isak. Isak. Danger averted by Sol Campbell. This could level it. Oh, that is a superb save. Making sure nothing came of it. And how... Oh, my goodness, what a strike! From so far out, absolutely sensational! Unstoppable!
Well, let's look at it again. What a volley this is. Perfect technique, great contact, and a wonderful goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Modric. And take it away. Figo. Modric. Oh, a good save to keep this game all square.
Well, that save has just kept them in it. What a moment for the keeper.
And the substitution will occur now. The clearance wasn't decisive. Not too fussy in clearing his lines.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Can he put them in front? Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, here it is again, and that's the perfect volley, isn't it? He strikes it so well. What an excellent finish.
Well, back onto... And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Yes, Derek. Well, it could have gone either way, couldn't it? It was so competitive for much of the game, but they kept pushing, kept believing, and probably deserved the winner in the end. A great result.